What's really good, LeSBP Trading Familia? Buenos dias, bonjour, bon dia, y salbona. Thank you all for tuning in. So today is our Friday weekly recap. I don't know why in the last video I said I probably wasn't going to do another video, blah, 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 if I didn't trade. Well, I still had to do my Friday weekly recap. So yeah, not sure why I said that. But either way, let's go ahead, jump right into it. I'm going to not talk your head off. We're going to start off with some Duolingo, and then we'll move over to our trades for the week. Cool. All right, so we are doing some Zulu today. Zulu. So I already started because I kind of messed up on the video. Njalo.
Njalo.
Jalo. All right, because I already messed up on the video earlier, so I had to kind of restart. So let's go ahead. Jalo.
Unjani, baba.
Unjani Baba. How are you, Dad?
Bula.
Bula. Bula.
Bula.
Bula.
Hamba kahle, khulu.
Hambagahe. Grandpa. Gia pila, mama. All right, last one.
Sala kahle, nkosazana.
Kosazana. Kosazana. Salagaje. Kosazana. All right. Stay well, ma'am. All right, cool. So this week we had a boatload of news. Not even gonna lie. Monday was the only day without news. Then on Tuesday we had CB consumer confidence, job openings. On Wednesday we had an ass load. On Thursday we had unemployment claims, ISM manufacturing, and then today on Friday we had NFP. It was a great week. I'm not gonna lie. We did really well in comparison to what I thought we were gonna do with all of this news that was here and coming and all this great stuff. I already went over one of the trades earlier this week, so that we're not going to skip, but I'm just saying, yeah, it felt good. This week felt really, really good for some odd reason. So, looking at the earlier part of the week on Monday and Tuesday, we already went over these trades. We had that one loss on Monday, and then on Tuesday, we had a winner, which didn't go for full TP because we decided to jump out and got scared like little biatches. But still, we took a good trade. All right, we took a good trade. We took profits. So I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at the fact that we. I'm not mad at the fact of the trade. I'm mad at the fact that we just didn't follow our strategy, our plan. Follow your strategy. Follow your plan, people. On Wednesday, we had nothing, and then on Thursday we started our Leap paper trading competition via TradingView. So let's jump over to that really quickly. And S&P 500 was what we started with on Thursday. Man, we missed some hella profits on Thursday. If you saw my video, part one and part two, basically of Thursday, I began with, of course, the fact that we jumped into this trade kind of haphazardly. Is the best word I can think of. We jumped in this trade haphazardly, didn't give it enough room, end up losing that trade, but got the opportunity to jump in again, which we usually don't get. Which I'm liking about this trading style that I'm using in a sense. I think it does need a little bit of tweaking in comparison to what I usually do. It is just slightly different. I am getting in a bit earlier, which allows me to get that second chance. It's also quite scary, I'm not gonna lie. But that's why I end up getting out only like 90% of the way through the trade or 95% of the way through the trade. I was basically there, didn't hold it, got it at 45.6. We were supposed to be in until 50. And then, like I was saying, at the end of that day, I was like, man, we had way more potential, way more opportunity, way more area, way more support resistance to head down to area of interest, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, the market just plummeted straight through the area where I was even thinking that it was going. Friday, NFP came in, helped it out even a little bit more, pushed it down. And as you can see, we are coming back up to certain areas, but at the same time, man, we could be up by so much had we held that trade. Now, I don't want to do a shoulda, coulda, woulda, but at the same time, I know that my strategy can work with this kind of stuff, especially if I'm able to actually hold those trades until the next day. Because usually that's what we can't do. We usually trade futures, which means we can't hold a trade until the next day because I don't have enough money. I ain't trying to pay for that main margin and get margin called. So either way, that was the trade on Thursday, and then we had two trades today also as well on Friday for gold. Now, technically three. I apologize. Technically three. Now I am kind of pissed about these trades. So this first one was just a tester. Tested the volume of a max trade, and basically If you remember me telling you, there are max amount of allocation or quantities that you can have in these particular trades. So S&P 500 is like 11, DAX is like 1 or 3, I believe. The NXT is like 1. This is like 300, and then you can only do like 17 as a quantity for gold. Don't quote me on those numbers. Go look for yourself. It's in the FAQs. But it's in the FAQs of the paper trading competition. But so we end up losing like $30 off of this one trade, and it ended up being a break even. Like we end up getting like $1.50, 53-cent positive break even. But because of something that I usually don't deal with a lot is commissions, we ended up having $16.72 commission both ways. So let me show you how that over here really quickly. So this is the initial, what the hell? This is the initial trade on gold right here. That's, no, my bad. Right here. This is 16 and 76 cents. No, I was right. I'm sorry. 16 and 72 cents. The positive break even, and then another $16.72 to close that trade. So we basically lost $33 after breaking even at $1.53 just for a test. You can literally see I got in here for 33 seconds. I got in here at 7:54 and 30. I got out, or I took my profit at $7.55. Oh my gosh, at 7:55 in 3 seconds. Like literally, we were in there for like 33 seconds, and had to pay $33 in commissions. So yeah, something that I definitely didn't realize was that bad. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? It's a learning process. I'm cool with it. Um, I've never had to deal with that. So yeah, it's rather interesting to me. The one that I'm really mad at though, and it's because it's my fault. I'm not mad at the actual trade. We hit our 1-to-1. Let me move this back because I had already, like I said, I already did the video and then I messed up at the end, so I had to re-record this shit. So we hit our 1-to-1, which was our goal. Remember, every time I get a 1-to-1, I move my stops to break even, which literally is a 0 or maybe like 1 point pip or whatever you want to call it, right into a positive, but it's literally like right there on the line, basically, in most cases. We got into this trade, stayed in this trade. This should have been a break even, but I was outside playing basketball. I didn't set up my TP alert. So that's the reason why I'm pissed, because I didn't have this horizontal line to alert me. Basically, I'll set this up and I'll get an alert, which you all have probably seen before. I'll get a little notification either on my phone or on the computer, or it basically rings to let me know, hey, you hit your TP. Hey, you probably need to either get out of this trade or move your break even spot. You know what I mean? And because I was outside playing basketball, that did not happen. So literally, we're out there playing basketball, didn't get an alert, came back to the house, and boom, this candle was literally playing out, and I'm like, fuck. So, I mean, I'm mad at myself for not setting the alert because I wasn't paying attention. Technically, that's what that means. I wasn't paying attention, but at least I know that we would have broken even. So I'm pissed, but I'm not at the same time. Now the second trade though, this gave us another opportunity to get our second trade. I said, why do I feel like this may have been exactly what I needed to help push me past my losing streak status? Excuse me, I have a losing streak, my losing status. Too early to say, but I feel so much better right now. Now that's all. The only thing that's saying is not. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I feel like some great trader and I'm the best or anything like that or whatever. Because believe me, I'm going to show you results of some people and they are like in the almost 10,000s already. I'm only at like $600. They're in like 10,000. But I feel like this competition is kind of what I needed when it comes down to that freedom, allowing me to kind of, excuse my language, fuck up, and then come back and say, all right, what did I do wrong? Without having to worry about the stringent rules of a prop firm or a trading combine or something like that. So yeah, I think this was a really interesting and enlightening competition to uphold. And we're only in day two. All right. So last but not least, closed instead of leaving this open. It is Friday after all. If we were in this trade like yesterday on S&P 500 and had a goal in the area, I'd probably leave it, but we are not. Now, at the end of that, to be honest with you, I didn't even look to see if we had an area or not. I just know that in the back of the recess of my head, I'm like, well, it's Friday. Today's NFP. A lot of shit happens on NFP day. Sometimes you get that volatility to push, and then all of a sudden it goes back the other direction because it still has more volatility to give. You know, I was like, you know what, we're gonna take our earnings and get the heck out of here. Plus, I already lost one trade on gold. You know, I kind of needed to make that money back because of a stupid mistake. It was me just not moving my stop loss to break even and going out to play basketball while I'm mid competition. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, we'll just take that. Took the profit. It was fantastic. And I'm happy about it. So really quick, this is that trade right here for 427 and 4 cents. Remember, this is a paper trading competition. This is not real money. I don't want to fool anybody, but you can actually win real money if you place in the top, was it 250? So looking back at this screen, I am actually, you know what? Let's refresh. Look at these names first, though. Look at these names. Look at these names. Usually when I refresh, damn near all the names change. It's like a fresh new 10 people if I can somehow make another $3,000. All right, so Hawaii was in like first or second. Yuri was, I think he was first, or no, he was like third before I ended up refreshing the last time. AES was actually in first place the last time I refreshed, and now he's in ninth. So let's see how these names change. And I am currently in 2019. So let's see how it changes when I reload that. Okay, Yuri is still first. Okay, nothing really changed. Okay, but AES did go down to 10th place. And I went from 2019 to 2083. All right, so not crazy, not crazy. Okay, the market is slowing down. We only have certain things that we can trade. I don't know if you if I kind of told you all that, but there are over 48,900 people registered to this trading competition. You can only trade certain instruments, so these are the instruments that you can trade from gold, from gas, excuse me, up until S&P 500. So yeah, the market is slowing down, so maybe these traders are slowing down with it. Now, I have missed a lot of trades. If I was trading overnight and all of this stuff, I'm pretty sure I'd be in the thousands already. It wouldn't be up to this. Don't get me wrong. I ain't making $8,000, $9,000. I don't know how they even doing that, but yeah, I have missed a few trades here and there that I could have taken overnight because I was definitely staring at this last night. Like, should I do it? Should I do it? Especially the Nikkei, Japan 225, the Nikkei, bruh. It was such a great trade last night, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's not my session. I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, I don't know if y'all saw my list and all that great stuff. My numbers back there. My daughter was writing her. She was doing some math. But if y'all saw my list and stuff like that in the last video, or if I sent this video out before that video, either way, you'll see that if you haven't already. I just appreciate the competition. I really do. I appreciate the competition. I appreciate being able to see this information and see, you know, these placements and to know that this is actually something that is possible. Like, I knew that you could make a lot of money, but there's sometimes a lot of fakes, a lot of gurus and stuff like that on YouTube. And, you know, when you get down to it, you're like, you're using what? And you're making $1,000 in what? You know what I mean? Like, and like, I don't know, it just seems fake. It seems, I don't know, just made up. But to see these people legitimately on TradingView, and hopefully TradingView is doing everything they can to make sure this is legitimate information. To see these people on TradingView making 3.5%, 3.56% on a $250,000 account in like a day and a half, because this is literally like the second day almost of trading. Actually, is this August 2nd? This is August 2nd. So day two is not even fully complete, and you've got people almost reaching the $10,000 mark. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. But either way, I'm not gonna talk y'all head off. It seems like all my videos go to about 14 minutes long, so I'm so sorry if you are watching these. But yes, I always like to. I will watch my own videos sometimes to make sure I don't mess up. And when I watch them, you can put my videos in times two and literally still watch it because I talk so slowly and clearly. So yeah, that's a good idea for anybody who's watching my videos. Put it in times two speed, and literally you'll still get the same. You'll still see it and hear it exactly the same. All right, y'all. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Hopefully you had a good week like I did. Finally, I can say it. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Peace.